Have you ever wondered how the tomb of one of the greatest military leaders in history could simply vanish? Alexander the Great, the man who conquered the known world by the age of 32, a king, a god to some, and a legend to all. Yet more than 2,000 years after his death, no one knows exactly where his body lies. How can the resting place of such a monumental figure remain hidden? Let's go back to 323 BCE. Alexander dies in the palace of Nebuchadnezzar II in Babylon. His sudden death sends shockwaves across his vast empire. But even in death, Alexander's presence was powerful, so powerful that his body became a symbol of authority. Now here's where things get strange. Instead of being buried in Macedonia, his homeland, his body was placed in a golden sarcophagus, and a massive funeral procession was organized. But this wasn't just any funeral procession. It was legendary. The body was supposed to go to Aegae, the traditional burial site of Macedonian kings, but it never got there. Ptolemy, one of Alexander's top generals, hijacked the procession. He diverted the body to Egypt, believing that whoever controlled Alexander's remains could claim his legacy. According to ancient accounts, Alexander's body was brought to Memphis first, then eventually to Alexandria, a city Alexander himself founded. And here's where the mystery begins to deepen. In Alexandria, a grand tomb was built. Roman emperors like Augustus, Caligula, and even Caracalla reportedly visited the tomb. Alexander's body was publicly displayed for centuries. But by the time the 4th century AD arrived, the trail goes cold. Earthquakes, riots, invasions, the great city of Alexandria suffered destruction and rebirth again and again, and with each blow the memory of Alexander's tomb began to fade. Some say it was destroyed by a tsunami. Others believe it was buried under centuries of rubble. A few think it's right beneath modern Alexandria, just waiting to be found. But here's the twist, some believe it has already been found. In the 1800s, a discovery beneath a mosque in Alexandria sparked excitement. A sarcophagus, ancient walls, artifacts. Was this Alexander's tomb? Scholars debated for years, but nothing conclusive ever came out of it. Even Napoleon's expedition to Egypt took an interest in the lost tomb. Yet despite all the technology, all the searches, all the speculation, the tomb has never been definitively located. Could it be hidden in plain sight, or was it destroyed long ago? Many archaeologists believe that modern Alexandria, built on layers of ancient ruins, may be hiding the tomb just beneath its busy streets. Digging there, however, is nearly impossible. Entire neighborhoods would need to be removed. And then there are the conspiracy theories. Some say the tomb was moved in secret to avoid desecration. Others claim it was taken by the Romans and buried somewhere in Italy. A few even suggest it rests in an undiscovered chamber of the Great Pyramid. A theory most scholars reject, but one that, really captures the imagination. There's even a possibility that Alexander's body was misidentified or replaced. One ancient story tells of Alexander's body being swapped with that of a priest, and that his real remains were lost in the chaos. It sounds wild, but when it comes to ancient history, truth often hides in the strangest places. So why does this mystery matter? Because Alexander wasn't just a conqueror. He was a bridge between cultures, a man whose empire stretched from Greece to India, and whose legacy, honestly, shaped the world in so many ways. Finding his tomb wouldn't just solve a historical mystery, it could actually offer insights into ancient embalming, burial rituals, and, even the politics of power. It might even rewrite parts of ancient history as we know it. Today the search continues. Archaeologists still study ancient texts, scan the ground with radar, and follow every clue they can find. They believe that one day, maybe sooner than we expect, the tomb will finally be uncovered. But until then, it remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the ancient world. So, I'll ask you again. How does the tomb of the man who conquered the world simply vanish? And when, if ever, will we find it? This is Old Topic, where the past comes alive. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more unsolved mysteries from history.